Hello, everyone. This is Eddie Reyes with Jurex Bar Prep. And today we're going to talk about Eddie's road to failure. As you guys know, I failed the bar exam 5 times before I passed. Now, I'm going to tell you what I did during those 5 times. So if you're doing that, it should be a red flag. And then, of course, I'm also going to tell you what I did on the 6th time to pass. And before I continue, I just want to remind you that the shopping cart for the Jurex immersion program is now open. I'm going to have a link there at the bottom. There's only 2 spots left. Okay. My intention here is to save you time because that is essential. I want to save you years. I'm going to tell you the mistakes that I made so that you will not have to repeat them. First time I took the exam, I thought I was doing the right thing because, of course, right when we are in undergrad and law school, you study and you pass. Simple as that. But for the bar exam, it takes a certain skill set. And no one said, hey, Eddie, you need to have this skill set and this is a model, repeat it. No. What did I do? I listened to lectures. I read the outlines. Oh, goodness. I did a great job of that. But that wasn't what was necessary. I mean, it was required, of course. You have a lecture here, right? Reading outlines there. You have some of that. That's healthy. But if you just focus on that and no practical application, such as writing the essays, you're not gonna achieve a passing score. And I'm telling you from experience. So I said, okay, I failed, right? And I said, okay, in order for me to pass, I need to let's double the efforts. I'm gonna take a whole year to study. So I'm gonna repeat the same steps, the same type of preparation. I'm gonna repeat it for a whole year. Did I pass the second time? No, I did not. So I was like, oh my God, what's going on here? So I said, okay, let me hire a bar tutor. That was expensive. And I received a lot of abstract responses. And I've talked about that before, so I'm not going to talk about that here. But when I failed the exam, I emailed the bar tutor, and I said, "Hey, I didn't pass." And here's what he said: "Well, you can sign up for more tutoring." I was like, "What? Like his tutoring didn't help? It did not help. Why? It did not help because he was telling me that my responses were not great, and I already knew that, but he did not tell me how. What do I need to do? You see that? So I started to lose a lot of faith in tutors, and right, I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So then after that, I said, okay, I'm gonna write more essays because of course that seems like it helps. So I started focusing on like cluster of issues and came across some templates, but I still did not have anyone to grade my essays. I was like, again, I was somewhat traumatized. And I would see these offers, okay, 7,000 plus for tutoring. I was like, well, what's on the other side? What kind of tutoring is this? Is this the same thing where you give me an abstract answer where you say that I need to do a better analysis and that's it? So, oh my God, it was so disappointing. It's like, where do you turn to? All I could do was just spend more time and hope that what I was doing was proper. And so that was the 4th time, right, that I didn't pass. I didn't pass. Did I get discouraged? Yes, I got discouraged. But I said, look, I'm going to keep going. And for the 5th time, right, I took the exam. What did I do different? What I did different was I started to say, okay, look, we have this cluster of issues, this issue spotting kind of space that we need, this formula. And I really believe that was the answer. If I just develop some type of templates there, I'm gonna pass because I was under the impression that in order for you to pass the exam, you needed to do proper issue spotting. So I was like, okay, cool, I got it this time. Did I pass? No, I did not pass. And at that time, I said, oh my God, I'm not doing something right. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I remember that day after the sixth essay, the 6 1-hour essay, leaving the testing room, and I was like, wow, that last question really just kicked my butt. I was like, what can I do? I said, look, I'm gonna take some time off, some serious time off. So I took like a year and a half off from, or it could have been a year. I'm not sure. I forgot. But it was a considerable amount of time. And I just prepared. I took my time. And I said, I'm going to figure this out. I have to figure this out. I have to. So trust me, I would study like every day. I would study. And for the sixth time, I said, okay, here's what I did different. Here's what I did different. I started focusing on the analysis, not so much issue spotting. Issue spotting is important, but my focus became the analysis. And as far as the templates, I wrote in that amount of time that I had to prepare, I wrote out templates and I turned those into a product. Now I sell those. And they are the cluster of issues, and they help because they produce a workflow. And that's great, but you still need the analysis, and that's what I was missing. And I've talked about this before about some gentleman that failed like 10 times or 9 times. And he said, look, I passed because I started playing with the analysis. So I had to figure out what he meant, and I did figure it out. And it was like a month and a half before the exam. So I started to develop formulas, and I said, okay, here's the structure. And now that I look back, I'm like, okay, great. Like, this analysis, it's really focused on the counter argument. And of course, that has elements of the issues and the rules and the elements of the rule. And so I developed formulas so that everything is structured. Everything just flows, and the analysis is cohesive. And that's what I did. And that's what I offer. So did I lose faith in bar graders? The answer is yes, I did. Graders who just provide feedback in abstract manners, yes. So I told myself, if I ever pass this exam, I'm gonna help others pass. But I need to do something different. And here's what I do. This is part of the immersion program. What I do is I do provide grading. What do they call that? Line by line feedback, something like that. But I go a step further. Okay, what I do is I meet with students on Zoom, and we do the Google Docs. Right, so we're both collaborating on one essay there on the screen. And we're turning a non-passing answer into a passing answer. And that is practical application. That is what I need. I wish that this service was available for me when I was preparing for the bar exam. I would have paid. Yeah, it's totally worth it. Okay, so there are 2 seats available, and there is also an expiration of the offer. The offer is going to close on Sunday at 11:59. That is November 22nd, 2020. Hope you enjoy this video. Learn from my mistakes. And I wish you all the best. Until soon.